spooky. Yes, we're reading another spooky creepypasta. I'm adding this intro because I have to clarify that it is a creepypasta, because if I didn't do that in the title of the video, I actually didn't do it in the title of the video. That's why I'm saying it right now. I'm going to clarify here that what you're about to hear is not real. It never happened. At all. I was also told I'm really good at reading creepypastas because the Spider-Man video actually did pretty well. And I'll have you guys know that I tried really hard with that one, because you guys know that when I talk, words are hard, you know, and that video did take a lot of takes. I wanted to read everything properly and fully. So, there's that. But anyways, yep, the following video is a creepypasta. This didn't happen, it's not real. I found it on, a fan-made wiki, I think, for the Angry Video Game Nerd, but either way, this isn't real, this didn't happen, and, we're gonna read it. Ooh. There's not much of a story here, but I feel compelled to type this anyway. I was looking around on YouTube to see if the AVGN, the Angry Video Game Nerd, like I should have mentioned to avoid confusion, had made any new episodes. The only one on the James Nintendo Nerd channel was Ghosts and Goblins. For whatever reason lately, he's been releasing brand new ones on YouTube as opposed to usually releasing them on game trailers. So I watched it. It was the same kind of funny madness you'd expect to see in a nerd episode. Not perfect, but considering that he was working on Monster Madness and putting together footage for the AVGN movie trailer and doing other numerous projects, I'm not complaining. I was just happy to see a new nerd episode again. I was going to type a comment on the video when I saw a person's username entitled James NN Nintendo Nerd. I'm guessing the double N in there was since the original name was taken. The comment read E.T., and that was all. So I clicked on the name out of curiosity. It took me to a channel much like James's channel. There was one video named AVGN ET Atari 26000. The video had 0 views and had been uploaded today. I watched it just to be the first viewer. I really shouldn't have done that. Whatever happened next made me regret ever watching the Angry Video Game Nerd. First off, there wasn't any kind of theme song whatsoever. The video just started showing James looking at the camera sadly. "You all asked for it," he said with a frown. Not the traditional mad frown, just a depressed one. "You sick pieces of filth," he continued again with a frown. I was shocked hearing him say that to his audience, not in a funny way. James then pulled out the ET cart from its box. The camera cut to him putting the game into the Atari, the only kind of editing I saw remotely in the episode. The game started up without him even turning the system on, and he started to play. As he was playing, I swore I could hear a slight sobbing in the background. It was like he hated the game on a very personal level. For a split second, a picture flashed on my computer screen. It was of the nerd bent over crying. I quickly pushed to the print screen. I still have the picture, and I'll show it when I post this. Anyway, James only played the game for about a minute before turning the camera towards him. He had tears in his eyes. Not like he was bawling, but enough that you'd notice it on his face. He held up the camera and began walking around his game room like as if we were in an episode of Cops. He then found a hammer, like in his Nintendo World Championships episode, and started to break every single one of his systems and games, all while quietly singing his theme song. And after painfully watching him do this, just thinking of all the money he wasted, he went over to his NES that he had had ever since he was a child and broke it into pieces. I was almost about to leave the page when I saw him pick up a gun. It was a real gun and not a zapper or anything else. He cocked it, put it to his head, turned the camera towards him, whispered, "I'm done," and then both James and the camera fell to the ground, and that's where the video ended. I was so shocked by what I had seen, and I quickly left the channel and went back to the Ghosts and Goblins review to try and forget about the whole event. I looked at the comments section about 10 minutes later to find that the video was gone. I even checked the James and Nintendo Nerd username. The entire account was gone too. So I didn't understand why said person uploaded it only to take it off along with his or her account all of a sudden. But now I know why James has never done an ET review. And maybe it's best that he never does. Wow, that was kind of dark. But I mean, what can you expect? You know, it was like chef's kiss, perfection, true fine art. You know, some creepypastas, they're pretty good. And listen, guys, if you thought that was good, I am open to suggestions on new content. I can do new stuff if I want to. Not that I'm gonna start reading Reddit stories. If you guys want that, though. Maybe I will read more creepypastas. But I am trying to react to more analog horror. I was gonna do a Spider-Man one. I remember I had a thumbnail ready, but it was so long. But I will do it again. I'll do it again one day. But that's besides the point. Obviously, the next video is Nosferatu 1979, and also we're gonna finally talk about MTV. Or I think I should talk about that first and then get into Nosferatu. I don't know what to do first, but all I know is that I gotta talk about MTV and this whole MTV situation because this is really disappointing and it makes me upset. And Mike Nesbitt did not die for this shit. After the Nosferatu video, there will be a Lost Media video about the Super Mario 64 Big Star Secret, the YouTube screamer. That Jorge didn't make a video about it, but it's my turn to make a video about it. Okay, we can't always blame it on Jorge. Please don't unsubscribe. I don't want October to end. Halloween, you know, a person my age would go to a party or a concert on Halloween, but I don't have friends. So instead, I make videos on the internet to entertain the masses. Is it working? Is it working? Anyways, I'm gonna go eat my leftovers while watching Nosferatu 1979, so you should expect that video to come out soon, and I'll see you all in that video.